All right, y'all, what's going on? GoofyRhexxi here, and hope everybody is doing well. And this video today, guys, is going to be sponsored by Pizza Club Games. I'm going to be talking about a game I've been playing now for about a week or so, and it's called Raid Boss. So I want you guys to try it out. It's a pretty fun game. There's some links down below for iOS and Android. That's going to be in the description. Also going to be in the pinned comment section as well. So do check that out, guys. But Raid Boss, what is it? So it's an MMORPG game, hero collector game. The heroes that you collect, though, are called guild members, which means that you are a guild boss, right? So you're a guild boss. You collect these guild members, you build them up, and you bring them into different game modes, right? So you have your story mode, campaigns, you have your tower mode, there's challenges, there are dungeons, and I haven't even unlocked all the game modes as of yet. I still got to go through some of the storyline and finish some of those, and then be able to unlock some other game modes as well. But we're gonna talk about a few things here today. Gonna talk about my favorite game mode. Gonna talk about my favorite mechanics right now that I do love quite a bit here in Raid Boss, and then talk about some of the best approaches and some early characters that I've had some success with so far here. But also wanted to mention this as well. There is going to be an event that's going to start on February 14th. Valentine's Day. Going to start on Valentine's Day here, and it's going to run until February 25th. So make sure to download the game and check it out on that day. This event is going to be called the Show Some Love event, and that event is going to be featuring some content creators, myself included. And what you get an opportunity to do here is that you get to vote for your favorite CC. Hopefully that's me. And when you do so, you're gonna be able to get some stuff here. One of which is that you're gonna be able to get a rare character, which is a tank called Healers Adjust. You will also get some in-game currency called Candy Hearts. And those Candy Hearts are things that you're gonna be able to use to claim some valuable resources that you need in the game to, you know, craft gear, to basically boost and help your guild members in the game. And then if your favorite CC wins, then that CC is also going to be able to get a GoofyRhexxi skin in game. You can also get a title for your chat as well, that will say Team GoofyRhexxi. So looking forward to you guys joining the game and then getting the opportunity to vote, and also, you know, showing some support. So I'd love for you guys to do that as well. But let's talk about the game, right? One of my favorite things right now in the game is that they have this drag and drop mechanic. So I'm actually going to jump into a story mode so you can kind of take a look, or story campaign mode, so you can take a look at what I'm talking about here with the drag and drop mechanic. So let's load it up and hop on in. All right, so we loaded in. I moved myself over a little bit so you can see the stuff going on over here. So one of the things I like is that when your lead character will be able to use their lead ability, and when you get that lead ability up and ready to go, you can, you can click on it, and then you can drag it over. So right now we're kind of out of the circle, but once we get a little bit closer to the circle, I can drag it over here, and then she'll drop her abilities as she drops meteors. That's tool shed. So therefore I'm able to grab that ability and then start dropping those bombs on them. It's on cooldown. Now it's back again. I can grab it, and then I can drop those meteors on them as well. Another thing that's also really important too is that once you get to a certain point, let's say that you see that your enemy's going to do an attack, and that attack is going to do some damage to one of your your guild members, then you can stop them. Okay, never mind. Then you can not stop them, but you can click on your guild members, and then you can move them out of the way into a certain particular section so that they don't get hit. So I do like it quite a bit because I think it's very phone friendly, right? So if you're playing this on your phone, being able to kind of just drag and drop an ability, being able to click on your characters and move them out of the way so that they don't get hit, I think is actually a really good. So right now, you're seeing the red. If I had clicked on my team there and then moved them over here like how I just did right now, then I would have avoided getting hit right there. So unfortunately, my tool shed just got hit with that damage, and then she died. So that's kind of unfortunate, right? But that is something that if I were paying attention a little bit more here, or maybe if I slowed it down, then I also would have been able to avoid that. So that's one of my favorite things right now in the game, is this drag and drop mechanic here. Now, want to go into my favorite game mode in the game right now, which is this tower mode. Really love this tower mode here. Now, I need to sort of rework my tower team right now because I've been using some of my guild members already today. But let's jump into this tower mode. I'm on floor 13. Some of my characters probably need a little bit more juice or a little bit of healing here. As you can see, like, my health is low there. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to see if I can take that character out. I'm going to throw in this character. Or maybe I'll throw in Mysterion because they have a little bit more health. Either way, we're probably not going to be able to get through this particular floor. There are 125 floors in this tower mode, so there's really a lot of capacity here to be able to do some content, right? So, you know, but I'll show you what the tower mode is. This is what tower mode looks like. You kind of go in. They do everything on auto and tower mode. You don't get to do the drag and drop here because they kind of just controlling everything, right? So you can kind of just speed it up and just get through it if you just really want to. I'm probably going to lose a lot of characters here because, like I said, some of my characters have already been used today in this tower mode, and I probably need to cycle out and use some new characters here. But this is one of my favorite game modes right now. I really kind of enjoy it. We'll quit out and we'll go back in a little bit later on after the video and make better on that attempt. But that's one of my favorite game modes right now. I also like the arena mode. If you jump into arena, but you could, build up your guild members, and then you can, put your guild members against other guild members that are here as well. I'm at 450 right now because I've only been playing for a week, so I still need to build up my guild members a little bit to be able to go through that. But really a lot of really cool stuff here. But let's talk about the best approach to the game. I think one of the best approaches to the game, this is what I've been taught so far, is that really what you want to focus on are going through your campaigns, right? Going through the campaigns as quickly as you possibly can, because as you go through and defeat each chapter in your campaign, then you're going to be able to unlock different game modes. Some of those game modes are going to be more campaigns that you need to go through, but all these different campaigns, they serve a purpose. As you go through and beat those campaign modes as well, you're going to be able to get resources that you need to craft gear for your characters, to craft weapons for your characters, to boost those guild characters or those guild members up. And then you'll also be able to unlock different game modes. So I didn't have dungeon to start off with. I didn't have tower to start off with. I didn't have challenges to start off with. I didn't have certain things to start off with here. So as I went through the campaign, the storyline, I was able to unlock all these different game modes. So really the emphasis and the focus really is that you should focus on getting through all of these different story modes. I have not done that. Obviously, I'm not I haven't been taking the advice because I kind of wanted to dabble into the different things, but I am going to focus now on starting to just go through these different storyline modes, so I can unlock all the game modes, additional game modes here in the game. Also, one of the other best approaches that was mentioned to me as well is, what do you do? What are the best characters for you to level up and for you to invest into? What I've been told is that you can kind of go two different routes. You can try to focus on maybe just some top tier characters, right? So some of the best characters to start off with are a Toolshed. Toolshed has an ability that can boost other guild members on her team. So that's the reason why she's one of the best characters. She can boost other magic skills or magic attacks for characters that have magic attacks as well. So that they don't have to be magic characters specifically, but if they have magic attacks, she will boost those magic attacks. Big Bone is also another really good character as well. You also have Lone Wolf is also another good character too. And the other characters are still good. They're decent to use here as well. This is interesting. Nipple Man. I'm not quite sure if this is like what was intended, but his name is Nipple Man. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, listen. But yeah, that's pretty much one of the best approaches that I've heard is just to kind of level up all of your characters. Kind of try to keep them even, because there are going to be different story modes where you're going to need to invest into these different characters in order to be able to get through it. So therefore, kind of keeping all of your characters at an even level until you get to end game. When you get to end game, you can start to focus on some specific characters that do specific things and start to boost ones that are really powerful. Especially if you're like looking to climb through arena and stay top in arena, that's probably where you want to focus a little bit more. For daily dungeon, once you build out once you kind of found that set group of characters that are really strong in this area, maybe you want to build up those characters to do well in the dungeon mode. But at least initially, to start off with, try to keep them all even leveled, because it's going to help you to get through the story modes a little bit faster. Once you're done with all the story modes, then maybe you can pivot and start putting some investment into some characters that are maybe the top echelon of the end game part of the game. So those are kind of what I just wanted to talk about that so far. Try the game out, guys. It's fun. I'm going to probably be starting an alliance here soon. I haven't started one as of yet because and I kind of want to get myself a little bit more acclimated to the game before I do so. But having a lot of fun here with the game, like the drag and drop mechanics, like the different story modes, looking to unlock some more story modes moving forward. I'm curious if you guys have any questions. Leave it in the comments. Happy to help out. Take a look at that event, guys. Vote for me. Vote for Goofy. Go for Goofy so that we can get that GoofyRhexxi in-game skin. But more importantly, guys, we'd definitely love to be able to play with you guys as well. And if you guys want me to start an alliance, be happy to start an alliance as well. But listen, appreciate you guys watching the video. Until next time, y'all be blessed and y'all be safe. Bye. Rainbows. Hold on. Is this man's name really Nipple Man, bro? Did they really have a character in the game named Nipple Man? The problem. Also cool.